Oh my god, an ad. And it was a Genshin Impact ad, because of course it was.
Go ahead, my君たちをまた旅なんてねよいより滑る虫にも価値は得ない起こせない光はぶし方の世界線へ届いてこの共演
I really do wonder how much longer this game has.
Oh, a save point.
With all the grinding involved in Mary Skelter, it took me like 60 hours total. All 3 of them, for a total of 180 hours. I guess if you didn't count, it would still total 48 hours. Or, nah, grinding didn't take up that much of the time. There were still a lot of story beats that were just long, and the dungeon crawling gameplay and overall gameplay fighting that is progressing instead of halted grinding is still quite long. So
A treasure box? I'll take this.
yeah, 48 plus half an hour, so 48 plus 12, 60. Okay, no, that's literally the exact same number.
Something's coming.
Okay, there's another save point here. What's up with that? If I had known, I would have saved there instead. Not that it really matters. They're so close from each other. It hardly really matters. It's just really confusing. Although considering our levels, it does seem like we're getting close to the end. I was able to get my characters to level 90 before the end.
Oh, a save point.
For most of the Mary Skelter games. Finale, I was only able to get up to like 60 or 70. And was still able to get by just fine. Because that game was overall easier to some extent, but it was certainly grindier with how its gameplay was. This has been quite a trek. Liliana, are you okay? You're not tired.
Yes, I'm fine. It's been a long time since I've been here.
So there's a place like this too. So where is the path she said she took into town?
Just a moment, that
path that leads the outside of town is that path that... What? It can't be. A wall here too. I'm sure this wasn't here before. Everyone, let's investigate it. Maybe there's a PC we can hack, and it turns out to be a fake wall. It's no use. It's the same as before. It doesn't quite look passable. Yes, this wall here seems unpassable. I wonder why. It wasn't as if like it's a wall, you know, an object that is built with intention to not be passed.
Not here either.
It doesn't seem passable over here too. Ugh, why? Does it really mean then that people can come in, but can't get out from the inside? Everyone hide! Why? That... A car? Yeah, it was. That was not... This... Those aren't typical car sounds. Okay. They left. Mai, did you see that just now? Yes, that was that Black Clothes Group members. What in the world does this mean? Does the AR not affect those people? Either they happen to not be affected because of some power, or they're actually the ones creating the AR and only they can escape it. There's a possibility. No way. Those people are just devout followers of Elstrain. It may be true that they're devout followers of Elstrain, but if I were to be honest, those people are creepy. Not only can we not see their faces, they're all silent. We're trapped in this town, and they're the only ones who can move freely through. Isn't it abnormal? There's plenty of reason to be cautious. Yeah, you're right. Why don't we try chasing after them? We might be able to get out. You're right. Like Liliana says, there's a possibility. Let's go check, everyone. I'm gonna make a save. The car should have passed through right about here. There doesn't seem to be any kind of hole you can pass through. Yeah, it's all wall over here too. Hey, check it out! This wall tastes like dirt! It must have disappeared quickly. Seeing as how Sheena's friend came inside, it's probably possible to enter town. Then we can't exit. Is it some sort of trap? She came here to help me, but I may have merely pulled her into this town instead. Sheena, if you feel guilt towards your friend, we have to find a way out even if we die, right? You're right. Thank you, Mai. Okie dokie. Oh shit, too far. Sometimes I'm just too good at throwing. So good it becomes bad. We shouldn't sit and mope. We need to take action. Everyone, for now let's give up on finding a one-way out. I bet it's the same all around. So it's scary, but I think we should investigate Wordsworth and the church. Yes, I was waiting for someone to finally say that. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. I agree. Rather than looking for an escape point, we should search for the reason the town is like this, or a hint on how to escape. Yes, you're right. We might find a way to slip through the AR like the black-clothed people do. Are you okay with that, Roddy? Well, if everyone says that's what we should do, then I'm fine with it. Sorry if I want to leave town with you. I know I should do at least that much. It's okay. I understand why you would be hesitant, and yet, sorry for making you do this, Roddy. I don't want to denounce Elstrain either, but we had to leave town. That meant packing and finding more secrets about the town. We'd trespass if we had to. You're right. We have to, or else everyone will be in danger. Everyone already is. I'm sorry. I want to leave town too. Let me investigate with you. We've got your mum, who's kind of the biggest lead right now, although it doesn't seem like you have any power against her. Of course, Roddy. I'm sure we'll leave together. Thank you, Roddy. And let's make plans tomorrow. It's late tonight, so why don't we head back, making sure not to be seen. Mai? I'm busy right now. Oh, wait up! What? What, Roddy? There you go, climbing into my bed again.
Sorry.
Sheesh. You want to come over here, just say so. My heart almost stopped.
You're so warm.
So, what do you want to talk about today?
I just wanted to be by your side, that's all.
Being next to me doesn't solve the problem.
I can't win with you. Hey Mai, I've always thought that Elstrain was always right, but I'm starting to think otherwise. Since I've been here my whole life, I never thought if what I did was right or wrong.
Well, sure, you have nothing to compare it with.
Even now, I think Elstrain's teachings are wonderful, but I have questions about its followers. I'm starting to doubt what I believe in.
Would you like to convert to Taoism?
Mai, are the Elstrain followers bad after all? Mai, I don't know what to believe anymore.
We really don't know that much about the religion. I'm just calling it Christianity, but not Christianity and
Mai?
Any doctrine can become corrupted by its followers. Each person creates the shape of a whole. There are kind followers like you or the bishop, as there are people with evil plans who seek to take advantage of others. Don't write off the whole faith just because of some bad apples. Ever on and on I continue, circling with nothing but... Sorry. The first time I ever heard the term bad apple is that song. So of course I associate the word with that song more than the actual meaning the song's title was based off of.
Mai,
Well, for now the only people I don't trust are the freaks in black robes. It's bizarre that they could come and go as they please. Especially since Carnival is coming up.
You're right.
We can't see the big picture yet, which is why we need to use caution while we investigate, right? Don't answer that.
Thanks, Mai.
For now, let's search for some way we can look back on everything once we've left this town. I know. Why don't we all have a home together where we can play video games?
Live together?
She probably doesn't know what a video game is.
Right. You, me, and Liliana. The three of us. Doesn't that sound wonderful? Yeah. Yeah! So wonderful! You're right. For now, let's leave this town. We can think about the difficult stuff afterwards. That's the spirit, Roddy. By the way, what's a video game? You really know so little of the world, Roddy. I can only imagine what you'll think of the outside. That's not true. Really? I look forward to your reaction. Just because I don't know what laptop is or a signal or video games, don't tease me. I'm sorry. Don't get so upset. I'm not upset.
What great castle in the sky? I have no idea what you could possibly be referencing. It certainly isn't that hentai game by Libra Heart. Ah. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense.
You're a meanie, Mai. I said I'm sorry.
Ah, nice. We're opening up. Right. I'm gonna start ascending in saves now. I can't believe that surprisingly there is not enough save slots for this game. Ah.
You're done already. I should take a break too.
Yeah, good idea.
Rest your eyes. We've been here a while. I want to be a programmer.
Oh?
Sounds great. You have the mind for it. You're a quick study, and you know how to focus. I still have a long way to go, though. I know it's a niche job, but if I ever become a programmer, I hope that I can work with you someday.
Bruh, a niche job? When was this game made? 2020. Niche job? It could hardly be classified as such by the time this game came out. I guess she really is out of the picture. Out of the... No, that's not the correct word. Whatever, I forgot.
I'll think about it. But I wouldn't think a programmer's that niche. We have to do our best so we can stand out compared to the other people trying to become one. What? It's not a niche industry? Is that not the case here? It's a pretty big industry that everyone wants to get into. Oh, really? I see. That makes me very happy. That means the job I'm hoping to get someday has been accepted by society. I'm so excited now. I'm going to stay and read a little more. You go on and get those two back home. Sure thing. Don't overdo it though. I really hope we can do this together someday. Huh? Programming. I'll catch up to you in no time, Mai.
Bruh.
Come to think of it, if you're Headmistress Midra's daughter, why aren't you staying in her room? Because I'm also a student, I have to live like the other children do. If you consider my mother's decision, it wouldn't be good if she favored her daughter, right? Ah, I see. You have a point. That's why I'm forbidden from calling her mother when I'm in front of the others. I need to refer to her as headmistress.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought that was obvious.
I feel like I call her mother less and less these days. There used to be a time when she would let me live in her room with her. I still called her mother then. She'd tuck me in and tell me stories every night before I went to sleep. Bedtime used to be my favorite part of the day because of that. I'm older now. She doesn't tell me stories anymore.
Oh, I never knew you were once so adorable.
I'm still adorable now, aren't I?
Yeah, totally adorable. So adorable, you just can't help but punch it. You know? I like this when something's so adorable, you just can't help but feel the need to punch him. And then you actually do punch him. Maybe a kick too. What is it, Liliana?
Well, next time I visit, I'd like you to tell me some of the stories you know. No one's ever done that for me before.
Who's Liliana's roommate? Oh, most likely dead. Excuse me, my freaking throat. Of course. We're talking about Liliana. You're always welcome here.
Really? Thank you so much, Mai.
Such a sweet girl, Liliana. For being so sweet, you get this.
Oh, it feels so nice when you pat my head like that, Mai. No fair! I want to cuddle too. How come you don't pat my head?
Why? Do you want to fight Liliana so bad?
It's not that. I just want to snuggle with you too.
Calm down already. There's no room for you.
No! You can fit one more person. I think Liliana would be willing to switch places too. I'm sorry, Roddy, but please let me enjoy this for a little while longer. You've enjoyed your time with Mai enough already, haven't you? Come on, Liliana. It's time to switch. Those are the rules!
Up front. There are no rules.
But I'm going to use force. Since Liliana's hugging you right now, you won't be able to move. Mai, I hope you're ready. Why?
Did you not expect me to dodge it?
You shouldn't be dodging my love.
I don't want to be loved like that.
You're such a meanie. I just wanted you to pat me. Just pat me, that's all.
Frick, there's freaking shit in my eye. Oh god. I can't read if my eyes are closed. I know that's an obvious statement. But shut up. I'm a Let's Player. I need to do commentary. Except for when I don't do that anyway. Because I'm very irresponsible. Apart from the few times I do feel like being responsible, and even then I don't do a good job at it.
Haha, you're so funny, Roddy. I'm not trying to be funny.
Roddy, stop pouting already. I'll brush your hair after we shower later.
Really?
She's in a better mood already.
Promise? Oh, and you'll let me play with your hair, right? I can't wait to run my fingers through it.
Maybe that was too kind of me. Okay, never mind, I take it back.
Why? You just promised! Roddy, you're so fun.
It's difficult to pretend that everything's normal. I know all we can do is return to our normal lives until we find a lead on escaping, but...
Well, let's try not to be so stirred up during the day, okay? We'll get tired. Yes, we should blend into the dorm's functions.
Well,
let's head back to our rooms for today. Hmm? That's... Ah, Bishop, Headmistress, and... Oh, the Bishop again. Fine, it's about time. Ah, you three. Good timing. I was just about to go call you over. Now, please, meet the Lady Bishop. Hello, Bishop. Hello. Hello, Lady Bishop. It's rare for you to come to the girls' dorm. Hello, my rotten Liliana. It is an important matter, so today I came here directly myself. Due to the guidance of Elstrain, our Lord and Savior, Liliana, you have been selected for the all-night worship before the festival. Me? Yes, it is the most important worship in order to begin the Elstrain festival. Please do your best. Oh god, they're trying to kill her. Amazing! The all-night worship before the carnival is a huge role that normal girls usually aren't given. Yes, it was a divination. I was selected by a lottery. How wonderful! I will stay with you during the night as well, rest assured. Yes, I'm honored, Lady Bishop. Liliana. If Lady Bishop is with her, I'm sure she'll be fine. I will take my leave now, Liliana. Let us meet again later at the church. Liliana, once you are done with dinner, make sure to prepare so that you can leave as soon as possible. I understand, Headmistress. And Rotty, even if you are worried about Liliana, you mustn't leave the dorm like you did last time. This time we will move properly to make sure the all-night worship ends safely, so rest easy and wait for her return. Yes, I understand. And you two, conduct yourselves as good girls. Liliana, if anything happens, get out of the church as soon as you can and come back to us. Thank you for your concern. If you tell me that, then I won't be scared. Still, Liliana, what a big role! I'm as happy as if it were me. Thank you.
I wonder if Liliana's okay.
Oh, it's voiced now. Just checking the recording real quick.
Don't worry, Mai. The bishop will be there tonight to oversee the festival service. She has plenty of people to look after her.
Yes, that is exactly the problem. I couldn't trust all people say that are quote-unquote protecting her.
You say that, Roddy, but you keep staring at the church from the window.
I know worrying does me no good, but it's hard not to.
Yeah. Can't it be morning already?
How about we sneak?
Mai, once you get some rest, it'll be here before you know it.
Sure, but...
Liliana will come trotting through that door any second now.
What?
Mai! Roddy!
Speak of the devil.
Liliana?
Ah! You scared me!
What the hell is going on?
Please save Sheena!
Yeah, what?
Sheena? What happened?
Sheena's in danger!
down, Liliana. We can't do anything until you explain what's happening.
Here, drink some water. Thank you.
Take a deep breath. Okay, wanna tell us what happened with Sheena?
So, I was just at the all-night worship with the headmistress.
How dare you interrupt the all-night worship?
Forgive me. I have an urgent report for both the bishop and you, headmistress.
What on earth could it be?
I cannot speak of it here. Would you please follow me to the bishop's room?
If you insist. Goodness, it better be serious enough to warrant interrupting our sacred all-night worship. Liliana, stay
You're
here
doing
and
it
continue
all
with
night.
your prayers. Understood?
Jeez. Although I guess this is pretty typical for religions to have such elongated rituals.
So, out with it. This better be worth it.
Sheena Ninomiya has entered the secret house in the tourist area.
What did you say? I see. She went after all. She broke her vow to me.
What should we do with Ninomiya? Even now we have her under surveillance, but...
If Sheena has trespassed, then she is a criminal. She must be purged.
Yay.
You mustn't let her escape.
Escape?
Purge?
Of course.
Who's there?
It's time to run.
I must be mistaken.
Thanks to my quick thinking, I was able to hide in the shadow behind the door. But had I chosen to keep running away, there's a chance they would have purged me as well.
I can't believe it! Liliana, I'm so glad you're safe.
Thanks for making it here in one piece. And I'm sorry about my mother. You've done nothing wrong, Roddy. Don't apologize on her behalf.
That's right. You shouldn't be sorry. What's important now is Sheena. Liliana, you said Sheena went to the secret room?
Yes. From what I understand, it is where they house Woodworth's student and faculty records.
Oh.
The dorm's registry warehouse. Didn't you say it was in the tourist area?
I overheard the conversation between the faculty, and it frightened me. The headmistress and Shizu spoke coldly. It was different than usual.
Either way, we need to find Sheena.
Yes, I'm certain the black-robed people are there, so we should be careful.
If they already have her, then all we need to do is find them. Which, thanks to those robes of theirs, shouldn't be too hard.
The flaws of being a cult.
Alright, Let's roll, you two.
Oh yeah. Gotta have some excuse to go dungeon crawling every night. Because if there's no dungeon crawling in a night, it's not a day worth going through. Don't worry, Liliana. Let's hurry to the tourist area.
Oh, a save point.
We're going there again.
Oh, a save point.
I'll keep this team.
Oh, a save point.
Mai has good defensive utility. Liliana buffs. And the girl in the shoddy clothes has range and firepower. We've come to the tourist area. Liliana, do you know where to go?
I think it's even further in.
Got it. Let's go in deeper.
Oh, a save point.
Don't have time to waste.
A treasure
Oh,
box?
but we always have time for treasure.
Hope I do all right. I'll do my best. It's dangerous here.
Don't have time.
There's a PC here. I think you'll make it, Roddy.
Hasn't been a boss in a while, so there's definitely gonna be one by the end of this. But I'm pretty sure I'm ready.
There's a PC here.
Roddy. Roddy. Roddy.
Uh-huh. What's the matter, Mai?
Don't what's the matter me. Your mind's been wandering this whole time. You never know what's coming. Don't let your guard down.
Sorry.
Walking is so hard.
Oh, a save point.
We're going the other route this time. I'll go save in the other save point.
Maybe Roddy is worried about Headmistress Midra? Yeah, I can't believe what my mother did.
Roddy, I know where you're coming from, but you need to face forward now. I'll hear you out later.
Got it. If you say so. Then afterwards, we'll kick back.
Yeah, whatever. Do what you have to.
Roddy's back to her usual self. You're good, Mai.
Oh, a save point.
Oh, I should go to the equipment shop. There might be
Oh, a
upgrades
save
by
point.
now.
Yeah!
We are. Good luck with that. Been a while since I
Welcome.
last checked the shop.
I have good items.
Oh hey, we can buy Osiris bombs now? When did that happen? There's still no way to restore. Oop Artville. Really? Yeah, there's level 7s now.
Will this be okay? Thank you very much.
Ooh.
Will this... Thank you very much. How rare... I will see you again.
Hmm,
I'll use this.
you're more important for defending.
How is it?
You still need the speed.
Okay, I'll go with this. How's this? Ready for battle.
That's a lot of magic defense.
I've made up my mind. This'll do quite nicely. Check this out! Perfect fit!
This is it. This is it.
This one.
I've made my choice. Let's head out. Oh, a save point. There's a PC examine this.
62614.
What's going on here? The number matched! The shadow matter. This isn't good. A treasure box? Yeah! Be careful!
I'll end it. Oh, is it dangerous?
Might as well charge up some.
Perfect. We're in this together. Melt! You won't get away!
I'll do this! Good! Phew! All right. Eat this. Yeah. I'll end this. Yeah.
What?
I'm powered up.
I'm fine.
It's my turn. Nice one. Look into it. This is good. Leave it to me. Feel the heat. Burn in hell. The coast is clear. We won. Let's hurry onward. I'm not satisfied. There's a PC here. That's...
What?
Something's here. I'll take this.
Ah, shit.
They got behind us.
I'll do my best.
So, this is the end.
This is delightful!
Yeah, I'm running.
Time to take our leave.
There's a PC here. Something's coming.
Oh, we were supposed to go back anyway.
Oh, a save point. Something's here. I'll take
Oh wow,
this.
I actually needed to jump. What? Whoa, big.
Battle! On guard!
Shit.
We need to run away!
Still dead, huh? My bad.
Let's rest a moment. Let's head out. Oh, a save point.
Hit them while they're not looking.
I'll do my best. Huh? I don't know.
Moon.
Perfect. Lucky! Pain,
Well
go
done.
away. Recover.
Bring it on.
That recklessly charging will
I'll
do
do
me no
this.
good.
Phew. Good. Good. All right. Eat this. I'll support you. I'm powered up.
Really?
An intruder? This is
I'll
bad.
get him. Nice one. This is good. Leave it to me. Look alive. There, an opening.
I'll do my best. Lucky! Perfect. Recover.
I feel power overflowing.
Pain, go away.
My turn. Good. Its weakness is... All right. I'll support you. Ha! I'll end this! Take this! Get out of here!
Presentation.
I'm powered up. Got it. This is good. This is good. Ah! Yeah! So long!
On guard. Perfect. We're in this together. Good night. This might hurt.
Here I go! All right. I'll support you. Shine! Yeah. Ha! Get out of here!
You mind?
I'm powered up. It's my turn. This is good. Look alive! Take this! Ah!
My
Whoa!
everyone, sorry.
It's my turn! Nice one! This is good. This is good. That's the stuff.
Thank you. Time to
There!
settle
An
this.
opening! This is how it's done.
Everyone, sorry.
I'll end it.
Perfect. pain. Go away.
Thank you.
This might hurt.
I'll get him!
Please
This
die.
is good. Nice one. Look alive. Take this! Ah! You did great! We've won!
Was it really worth it?
I see something. What's this? Something's here. I'll take this.
Please tell me beating that guy was worth it.
I think Liliana can handle this. A treasure box? I'll take this.
Really? Fucking SB 2.0.
Oh, a save point. Oh, a safe. Let's rest a moment.
Welcome.
I'll accept the mission. That should do it. That should do it. That should do it.
How I will see you again.
Let's head out. Oh, a save point.
That's strange. I don't see any of the cultists anywhere. You're right. They said they'd be guarding this area. How creepy. They might be hiding to keep watch. I don't know, but if we don't consider all the possibilities, it'll spell trouble. You're right. We should be quick about looking. What? Shadow matter. It looks strong. Jah. Talk about bad timing. Either way, we have to crush them. Let's do it. We're hurt. We won't be able to help Sheena. Okay. I'll go for something with a bit more offensive and synergy. Offensive power and synergy. Seemingly. Let's go.
Stay out of my way, okay? On guard. Oh, is it dangerous? Lucky! Perfect.
Ah, you're kidding me.
Hurry up!
It is then.
I'll fix you now. Come on, let's go! My turn! Good. Scanning. All right. I'll support you. My body feels heavy. Hey! Here! I've gotten a flash! I can win this. Got him! I'm going in! 1, 2! Let's go! This feels good!
Feels strange.
I did it.
Even allies. Why couldn't I have read that sooner?
Right behind you. Are you okay? Yeah.
Why do you
It's
have
going to attack. I'll end it.
weak attribute compared to counter?
I don't know.
What? Can I get more info on that?
Oh, is it dangerous? Lucky! Perfect. How's this? I'll fix you now. I can win this. My turn. Good.
I don't know what to do, but I'm invincible. So I should be fine. Oh. Yo, that is freaking OP. You just became the ultimate tank, what the hell? That's not fair.
All right. I'll support you. Ha! I got this! Yeah! You mind? Here I go. Strength is overflowing. Leave the rest to me.
I'll go all out next turn.
I did it.
Oh my god, he's so
Right behind
tanky.
you.
Oh shit.
I'm so sorry, everyone. Ugh. I'll do my best.
I forgot about that.
Huh? I don't know.
Seriously, what the heck am I supposed to do with that number?
This is delightful!
I've stacked every buff imaginable.
Lucky.
And I'm barely putting a dent on him.
What do you say? This is good. I'm here. I can still play. I'm revived! You're in for a world of hurt. Want some more? Too bad. I won't lose hope. Brace yourself. I did it! This is good. Here you go. This is just the beginning. Don't be fooled. Uh-oh.
What? It's still active?
I can't go on. I'll end it. Much longer. Oh, is it dangerous?
So I'm not allowed to use any star.
Huh? I don't know.
Okay, let me
I'll
admit
observe.
defeat here.
Don't be stupid. It's over.
I'm sorry.
Don't be stupid.
What? Is this it?
Wanna try something? Sheena will still be useful if she can learn that move again.
Oh, a save point.
Maya Star, which is not good. I think Moon is our best chance. So I should bring Moon attackers. I'll try to go Mono Moon.
Save point! Save point! Beyond this point!
Alright, since there's plenty of buffs
You're
around,
intimidating! It's my turn.
let me just try going all out. Forget buffing.
Lucky. Lucky. An advantage. An advantage. I will annihilate all
I'm not
demons.
sure how many times you can stack buffs. Let's stack as much as we possibly can.
Searching information.
Right, for now star moves still work.
There. Here I go. Demons, 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 demons! Fly away!
Let's go!
Yeah! It's overflowing! Feeling energized!
Got it! Nice one! Bring it on!
If this still doesn't work, I'm just gonna lower the difficulty. I've had enough of this game being bullshit.
It's done! I've got your back. I'll defeat you! Hurts, doesn't it? Wish it was over? Wish granted.
Feeling energized! Leave it
It's
to me!
over, huh?
Good. Good. Here I go!
You're not done.
Energized!
Annoying. Go away! It's doing something! I'll get him!
It is indeed.
This is good. I'll help you. Ah! Take this!
It's my turn.
Let's just spread out and try to deal with this.
Retrieving information.
Alternatively, I could bring Rati and get rid of that effect, if it's possible. Assuming the boss will allow it.
Okay. I'll heal you now.
Cheers!
Thanks. I'm inspired.
Fizzy double.
Feeling energized. Leave it to me.
It didn't get knocked back.
All right. I'll support you. My body feels heavy. Ah! Out of here! I'll return another hit. That was dangerous. It's my turn. Okay. I'll heal you now.
Cheers!
Thanks. I'll support you. Yeah! Take that! One more time! Power overflowing! Feeling energized!
Got it! This is good. I'll help you. Ah! Yeah! It's a great idea. Take this. Ignite!
My turn!
Oh, you can only use it once.
All right. I'll support you.
Yeah!
Ha! 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 Got him! Once more! I'll return this! This is... Let's do our best!
As long as we're not dying, we're living.
Okay. Lucky. Are you okay?
Cheers!
Thanks. I'll heal you now.
Cheers!
Thanks. I'll blow you away.
Leave it to me! I'll get him! Nice one! This is good. Leave it to me. Ah! Take this.
Leave it to me. All right. Ha! Yeah! Ha! Home run! Ah!
It's doing something.
It's my turn. An advantage. Okay. I'll heal you now.
Cheers.
Thanks. I'll support you. Yeah, not yet. Take that.
This is gonna take a while,
Feeling
but it's
energized.
definitely possible.
Got it.
And I'm definitely gonna do it. I'm gonna go watch something. Hope you don't
Video
mind.
linked up in the corner. I think we should all know by now that fight scenes are complicated. In the video linked up in the corner of the screen, we discussed the micro of fight scene writing, sentence structure in prose, word choice, verb placement, and so on.
Nice one.
But today we're discussing the macro of fight scene writing, broader ideas like scene structure, keeping it interesting, making the fight matter, magic systems, and realism. And maybe the algorithm might like this video a bit more because I get to use pretty
is good.
pictures. And of course, a big thank you to patrons.
Leave it
the
to me.
last couple of videos haven't done quite as well as I had hoped, so your support means I'm able to continue doing more niche content
My
like
turn.
this. If you would like to join the Patreon Discord with me, then thank you very much, and the link is down below. Part 1. Scene structure. First and foremost, fight scenes are still scenes, and they follow the flow of one. They rise and fall in tension because a one-note scene is just not that interesting. The most common model for any given scene is of course the 3-act structure. There's a really fantastic video by Michael Tucker on Casino Royale's opening fight scene, which I recommend, but to build on our other video in which we discussed the fight in the Department of Mysteries and the Order of the Phoenix in detail, in Act 1, the fight with the Death Eaters begins. In Act 2, it escalates when Hermione is hurt and Neville's wand breaks. In Act 3, reaches its highest stakes when Harry's friends are captured and he is surrounded, before it is resolved with the arrival of the Order.
Are you alright?
Changing the stakes by complicating or escalating the problem the characters face multiple times like this makes for a more involving read because the obstacles change and actions
Yes,
have
I got it.
consequences.
I can
It's
win
really
this.
important. It makes the eventual resolution more satisfying if it goes well, or heartbreaking if it goes wrong. However, I do want to emphasize that you don't need pages and pages to do this. Almakatsu
It's
does
my
it in just
turn.
2 paragraphs in The Hunger. The fight begins, the fight escalates with the introduction of a knife, and it reaches its highest stakes when he's about to be stabbed, and is then resolved. The rise and fall makes this just 2-paragraph fight far
This is
more
good.
interesting than if it didn't change or escalate. In our other video on the sentence-by-sentence micro
Look
fight
alive!
scene, we discussed where you should give detail, because
There,
showing
an
every
opening!
moment of a fight in equal close detail is boring and monotonous. It's difficult to
Let's do our
read and
best!
watch because we don't know what we're meant to be focusing on. In particular, we highlighted how detail is afforded to those fight scene beats which either shift the balance of power, have narrative importance, or character importance. The 3-act structure actually helps here, because each of those points of escalation that complicate the stakes are usually accompanied
Okay.
by one of these 3 things. In The Last Airbender, Aang's fight with Fire Lord Ozai escalates at 3 different points. The first act escalation is given extra screen time because it shifts the balance of power
Lucky.
against Aang. He is now fleeing from Ozai. The second act
An
escalation
advantage.
has a massive power shift in the fight, and character importance as Aang chooses not to kill Ozai with lightning
this?
and is then cornered, so that gets extra screen time too. And the third act escalation has all 3 of these.
I'll blow
Narrative
you away,
importance as
not
the
yet.
culmination of all the series' tension, character
Leave it to
importance
me.
as Aang has to stick to his morals and find a new way to defeat Ozai without killing, as well as a massive shift in the balance of power as Aang defeats Ozai. So don't just escalate the conflict by adding more to the stakes, but add tension through shifts in balance of power and depth through character and narrative importance in each of these escalations. A second structure that I personally like comes from Kame Whalen's Structure in Your Novel, a book I do recommend. She gives a model which gets you to think about what's structurally around the fight scene that makes it meaningful. In A Storm of Swords, the fight between the Mountain and the Viper to decide Tyrion's fate is what Wayland would call the active scene. It's got a goal, it's got conflict, and it's got a disaster. He loses. But this active scene is followed by Tyrion reflecting on how he is now condemned to death, where he then decides, I'll die with a taste of blood in my mouth.
Here I
This
go!
scene is what Wayland calls a reactive scene. It's got a character's reaction,
Come
thinking
on.
about what to do next,
This isn't
and a
over.
decision. In a sense, this
Ooh.
reactive scene is what
Annoying.
makes the
One
active
more!
fight
Another
scene
hit!
meaningful, because it forces character introspection, and that is interesting. Structurally, pairing your active fight scene with a reactive
Shit.
scene gives the reader room to breathe, to relax
Shit.
after such high
It's my
tension,
turn.
So,
and gives
this
weight
is
to
the
the
end.
fight scene itself as they reflect on it. The point is, if your fight scene doesn't demand a reactive
Lucky.
scene, then the fight scene may not have the right focus. It's a good way to figure out if you're just adding in fight scenes to artificially ramp up the tension. A reactive scene might just be changing strategies as well. The detective lays a trap for the killer, but the killer fights and escapes, and the detective has to reflect and figure out what their next step is. Part 2. At risk of titling a part of my video like a struggling married couple of 30 years, keeping it interesting. How do you keep a long fight scene interesting? We discussed how you escalate the fight and complicate the obstacles characters face to keep it from feeling monotonous, but my friends, there's only so long you can do this before you're building a third, bigger,
Okay.
badder Death Star. 3 escalations in the 3-act structure works for that reason, but this does present a problem for long fight scenes or battle scenes. What you'll find is that those like the Battle of Pelennor Fields and the
How's
Return of the
You have
King
my
are
thanks.
composed of numerous small objectives: rally the troops, defend the gates, overrun the army, kill the Witch King.
Leave it
allowing multiple escalations and de-escalations as they achieve or fail in their objectives, extending the fight scene while maintaining a cohesive structure that isn't exhausting, just constantly and repetitively ramping up the stakes. On top of this, longer fight scenes often use multiple perspectives of characters who each have their own objective or struggle inside that battle. Pippin, Merry, Eowyn, and Gandalf in particular during the Battle of Pelennor Fields. If you are writing a long fight scene, then allow the reader the catharsis of objectives being achieved or failed. Multiple releases of tension for better or worse. Allow the tension to de-escalate at points before ramping it up again. But crucially, one thing that makes a fight scene immensely more interesting is turning it into a problem-solving scene. I love it when people do this. In Leviathan Wakes, James S. A. Corey establishes right at the start of the fight that the Rocky didn't have enough torpedoes to fire shot after shot at the station from far off and hope that one of them made through the point defense fire. There's the puzzle. How do we best use our limited supplies of torpedoes? It's clear, it's simple, and they do a lot with it. The conflict in this scene isn't just a shootout where the only problem is can we kill him before he kills us. Instead, the fight is a multi-dimensional puzzle that the characters need to figure out, using each torpedo wisely. Pirates of the Caribbean film series is basically famous for this tactic. The fight scene between Will, Jack, and forgettable captain guy isn't just them trying to kill each other, but a problem-solving scene as they each try to get the key. Almost every single fight scene in that series has a secondary problem-solving objective, and that's part of what makes them so fun and interesting. It also allows you to complicate the tension. They might be succeeding in one objective, but failing in the other, or forced to choose between them, which is a great thing to do in fight scenes.
Leave it to me! I can go with
At the
this!
risk of sounding like a mid-40 single male realizing he's wasted his life on mobile
Leave
games,
it to me!
does it really matter? Chuck Sambucino, longtime editor and writer, puts it, for a fight to have meaning, it must be essential to your story. Ask yourself what the purpose of the fight scene is. Is it to reveal character, to set up a crucial plot point that will have ramifications later? If you remove the fight scene, does the storyline completely fall apart? It should. I may not agree as strongly as he puts it here, but he does have a point. We discussed how it should demand a reactive scene before. That is one way to tell whether it kind of matters. And you'll know this as well, you've seen a Transformers movie. Fight scenes have a tendency to be a bit
Are you alright?
pointless, added in to spice up the story with a side of death. Side of death. But I think the best way to put it is that to make the fight scene essential, you've got to figure out what question your fight scene is really asking beyond will they get out alive. This fight in The Shining is asking whether there is any humanity left in Jack Torrance. The final fight in Sanderson Skyward is asking whether Spencer will let go of her ego and eject from the flight craft. And this fight in The Order of the Phoenix is asking whether Harry will learn the prophecy made about him. These are narrative and character questions. See, a good fight isn't merely an obstacle to the next story beat, which is how some of them end up being, but they help develop a deeper narrative or character question as the fight happens that is teased and perhaps answered by its end, making the fight itself crucial to the story and its payoff. Part 4. I know my audience, and I know that magic systems are basically heroin to you lot.
Get it into my veins.
So let's talk about how magic changes fight scenes. Firstly, let's talk about a problem I somewhat have with hard magic systems. Authors are often so focused on showing us how cool this thing they made is, particularly with hard magic, that they leave behind character and theme, even at the climax, to show us how this cool thing they made works. Look how flashy and pretty it is. In contrast, in The Last Airbender, and yeah, I'm just gonna keep talking about it because I love that series. Yeah, Zuko redirects lightning at his father during a dramatic eclipse scene.
Here I go!
Did I miss my other attack? Oh my god.
System in a cool way
Here
season 2. I
go.
But the writers also tied his character arc to this ability, having him full of inner turmoil that is resolved in this same moment when he chooses his own path, and playing into the theme of redemption always being possible. It's not just a cool fight scene, but it carries depth too, and that's
Okay.
what really makes it worthwhile. Point being, climactic fight scenes will be far more satisfying if they
How
have
is this?
character and thematic depth first.
I'm changing my
and
difficulty
system
after
coolness
this.
second. So let these elements be resolved at the same time so
I'll
that
heal
the
you
payoff
now.
to your magic
Cheers.
system isn't
I'm
left
not
behind by
I'm not
character,
fond of
character
difficulty
isn't left
that's
behind by
just
the
there
magic
to be a
system.
time sake.
It's
It's
just something to be
overflowing.
aware of.
Got
It's a flaw I commonly read in these sorts of stories.
Abyss.
The second thing is the use of a literary tool called Shigon's Guns. You've probably heard one of its many variations before. If in the first act you have hung a pistol on the wall, then in the following one, otherwise, don't put it
Should
there.
I guard just to be
And in
safe?
reverse, a gun that goes off in the third
This is
act
good.
should be set up beforehand.
Leave it to me!
Fight scenes involving magic systems are
Take
really dependent on the reader understanding the rules of what's possible and what's not. Go watch my 3-part series on them. Because of this, fight scenes are often used early on to give
Oh, sure.
exposition about how a magic system works, showing it rather than telling it. Chad Brooks does this in The Shadow of the Conqueror, and Sanderson does this a lot in his work, writing briefly from the perspective of a character experienced in a magic system right at the start, to establish those rules so that later on, the magic system, or the gun, can go off. The other side of this coin is that if you're going to use a magic fight scene to resolve
Alright.
the tension of your story at the climax, then the gun, the magic system, needs to be set up beforehand, often with what's called
I can
a
win this.
pre-scene. It happens in the hard sci-fi Three-Body Problem by Luke Simpson, probably the most mind-bending
Outta
book
here.
I have ever read that I
Got it.
do recommend if you want your mind to be screwed. But a simple example that you would know of is Luke closing his eyes and trusting the Force to deflect a couple of lasers about halfway through the film, and then later trusting the Force to destroy the entire Death Star. This is an example of a pre-scene, a form of foreshadowing where something major in the story happens on a smaller scale in some way early on in the story. This is particularly relevant to climactic magic system fight scenes, because scenes like
This is
this
good.
establish the rules that
Look
make
alive.
that climactic scene feel credible and cool.
Ah!
But the pre-scene doesn't need to be a smaller version of the fight. It just needs to be able
Here I
to
go.
establish those rules. All of this makes the climax more believable and gives the reader the "oh, of course"
Lucky.
moment, which is a great
An
thing that
advantage.
you want your readers to have, particularly with magic
Lucky.
systems. Part 5. Realism. Now, on the absolute opposite end of the spectrum to magic systems, fight scenes not being realistic
I will
is a
annihilate all
common
demons.
critique. But writing a realistic fight scene doesn't necessarily make for a good fight scene. In George R. R. Martin's A Game of Thrones, Bronn takes on Sir Vardis
What
Egan
are they
from Tyrion,
like?
and it's relatively realistic.
Oh
Martin
my
highlights
God.
how heavy his armor is, how Bronn's height gives him extra reach, and how the narrow slit of Vardis' visor limits his vision. But it's how he sets up all of these elements and pays them off when they play a role in Sir Vardis' death
There.
that makes for a good fight scene. The main benefit of realism is that it helps with credibility
support
and
you.
believability in fiction, allowing you to then build on that with more creative and fantastical elements which we buy into. But what are the fundamentals of realistic fighting? Hell if I know. My area of expertise is essay writing and
Annihilation.
boring people to death with philosophical arguments from the
Fly
1800s.
away!
But I know my audience, and I know you like swords.
Feeling energized!
It's doing something!
Somebody
It's
say
my
swords,
turn.
which is why I've got someone who knows a lot more about this sort of thing than I do to talk to you about realism. Shad?
Oh, Tim, it would be my pleasure. So, what are real sword fights actually like?
Quick Shatterer is
So,
magic,
first thing
god
to understand
damn
is
it.
that not every type of real form of combat is equivalent
This is
in
good.
how they play out. For instance,
Leave it to me.
unarmed combat is very different to combat with a sword. Fighting with a sword and shield is very different
There,
with
an
fighting
opening.
against a sword and sword. Because a
Here I
shield is
go.
actually a defensive weapon that can help prolong the length of the battle because it's much easier to block incoming strikes.
And what I just said there also applies to people wearing armor, especially metal plate armor.
But when you get into a situation
Okay.
where all you have is a weapon, whether it's a pole arm or it's just a big axe
I'll
or
support
sword,
you.
against someone who is in the same kind of situation, the first thing that you're going to learn about real, combat in that regard, they're short. The exchanges are very short
Not yet! Leave it
until
to
someone
me!
is either defeated or they're dead, okay?
My
And
turn.
how do we know this? Well, from modern day reenactment and also historical European martial arts, when we recreate this in the modern world, that's the reality of what we find. Now, in regards to unarmed combat, you'll also notice that generally they can be a lot shorter as well.
All right.
And one solid hit on the side of someone's chin can knock him out cold. In fantasy, but also fiction,
Hurry up.
adventure,
I've got
action
your
movies
back.
or whatever, generally you see the people getting hit in the head again and again, and they're perfectly fine.
Outta
This is
here.
very prominent with, say, Jackie Chan fight scenes. But in addition to that, Jackie Chan, he gets glassed on the head. Like someone picks up a glass bottle, smashes him across the head in multiple times in his movies, okay, and he just, and he keeps fighting, okay? That would be devastatingly and almost lethal if you did in real life. Like, picked up a glass bottle and smashed someone over the head, I can almost kill him. No, not kill him, it's going to cause massive injury, okay? And so, another big difference between real fighting and, fictional fantasy fighting is that injuries happen a lot quicker and a lot easier. And that will generally end the fight right there. And this is, not only this is not doubly so, but so much more so when you throw in a deadly weapon like a sword, okay? And so when you're in a real fight with a sword, and you have two opponents facing off against each other, oftentimes the fight will end in the first to maybe third, fourth exchange, where someone might come in with a thrust, and there might be a parry or post, and then come in with a counter thrust. That could end it right there. Sometimes you do a feint to get the opponent to engage the blade in the way you want, like so, and then you come
How are you
in
feeling?
with a strike like that.
Thank you.
And that was two moves which can
Disappear.
end the fight right then. It's actually far more rare to see sword fight, but this is also
Well, why
an
is he
extension
taking a
to
turn?
any type of fight with swords that don't really have shields.
My turn.
It's rare for them to just get extended out in a series of parries, exchanges, blocks, and hits, and counters. They do happen. Rarely.
But I should say that these longer drawn-out real-world sword fights are never as long as most cinematic sword fights that you see in film.
More often than not, the real fight is ended very, very quickly, sometimes even in the first move. And that's actually what you want to achieve as a swordsman. You want to either end them with the first hit or end them with the first defense. I was watching a HEMA tournament once where one opponent came down with a high strike like this, okay? And the defender, he simply did this, okay? Where he blocked the incoming strike like that, but with the extended portion of his blade, he hit his opponent right underneath their armpit. It was what is called a single tempo riposte. Now, a riposte is generally when you attack back or counter your opponent's move, and tempo is how many moves it takes to perform your action. So, a feint, like I showed before, like where you're there, that's a two-tempo move. And so a single tempo riposte is a riposte where it's done in one move, and it's ended right there. It showed remarkable skill and timing of the defender who was able to pull it off, and it looked beautiful. But would it work in a action movie or a fantasy fight scene? Sometimes. This is when you need to balance on how realistic you want your fights versus how exciting, engaging, drawn out, and just, amazing with the fancy moves that are being executed. A series like Game of Thrones, for instance, lends itself to more gritty, realistic fight scenes, but even in Game of Thrones, say you had two swordsmen that came, to fight on each other, and they were just masters, like the best of the best. Well, then you could actually kind of try and justify a fight scene that was extended out a bit more in their exchanges, where there was blocks, posts, parries, feints, and the fight is drawn out in a really engaging way where you don't know who's going to win or lose. So even in more realistic settings, you can get away with what is technically far more unrealistic style of sword fighting, but can include realistic style moves in a fight that's generally wouldn't play out the way that you're showing it, where it's extended with a lot of interchange back and forth. Because going back to that original point, real fights generally are very quick and are over very quickly, and injuries happen very easily.
But now, for the summary, let's get down to business. Firstly, fight scenes are still scenes. Consider using the 3-act structure with multiple escalations, with each escalation having a power shift, narrative importance, or character importance. On top of this, ask whether your fight scene demands a redemptive scene. Secondly, longer fight scenes don't just use multiple escalations, but use numerous objectives that allow for de-escalation as well, success or failure of the characters. They also often give multiple characters different objectives.
It's doing
Thirdly,
something!
turning your fight scene into a
I'll get 'em.
problem-solving scene will make it immediately more multi-dimensional and interesting.
This is
Fourthly,
good.
figure out what narrative or character question
Look
the fight
alive.
scene is really asking.
Oh my god, this fight is taking so long.
Simply, consider
There,
pairing
an
your
opening.
climactic magic system fight scene with the conclusion of a
Here I
character
go.
arc or theme, so that neither of these elements get left behind. Sixthly, fight scenes are a great way to deliver magic system exposition at the start. However, climactic magic system fight scenes really rely on pre-scene foreshadowing to give good payoff, so make sure you set those up.
Okay.
And seventhly, well, I recorded this before I got Shad's bit, so I don't know what he said, but the summary is
How's
whatever's
this?
on screen right now, so
I'll
yeah,
support you.
just remember, kids. Fight scenes are complicated! And I really
Not
go
yet.
watch the other video I made on fight scenes before this one.
Power is
More in
overflowing.
depth, it's more
Leave it to me.
interesting and way more important, going into the pros and the micro fight scenes that a lot of people don't usually discuss, and a lot of writers don't focus on nearly enough. The micro is super important, the links are up in the corner of the screen. Please do share them with people that you think might find these educational videos helpful. As always, thank you to all my patrons.
Alright.
I'm gonna go work on the next video. In the meantime, stay nerdy, and I will see you in the future.
I can win this.
Do I have other videos I can
I
watch?
got this! One more! Once more! I can't go on.
It's my turn! This is good. Take this! So long!
Take that one more time. Leave it to me.
Alright, didn't revive. Please revive.
All right. All right. Come on, let's go. I'll try again. Hee-yah! Everyone,
It's my turn!
I apologize.
We require more information.
Ah!
This is good. That's the stuff. Leave it to me! Ah!
Let's go. All right. Hope this helps. Thank you. Come on, let's go! Ah! Out of here!
Go away! Let's go!
Look alive, everyone!
It's my turn! This is good. I'll help you. There! An opening! Take this! Disappear!
Once more! It's my turn.
It appears my controller died. It ran out of battery. Now that's a bruh moment. I gotta pee, I'll be right back.
So this video is to better understand Yornia's strengths and weaknesses. Let's get into it. Yornia was made to fill in a niche role of being a single-target pyro DPS, and this led to stiff competition and comparisons with other pyro DPSs. A major competitor was the powerful 4-star Shuntling, and when compared in scenarios for AoE damage output, Yornia falls noticeably short. Against enemy mobs, Yornia will have to spend more time picking them off one by one and switching targets compared to a single or dual boss fight where Yornia can easily
I'll heal you now. Cheers!
Also
I'll support you.
Comparison as a fellow single-target pyro DPS, and given an equal level of investment, now outperforms Yornia in single-target scenarios. However, the difference isn't far off, and Yornia offers something that can be more valuable than damage output, which is convenience. This is because Yornia is very easy to use and requires little to no mechanical skill to master. In contrast, Wu Tao has a certain optimal playstyle that requires consistent attack cancelling, which some players are not up for. And if you can't accomplish that, then there is a possibility.
Powering up! I'll support you!
Yornia is just a simplicity. For mobile players, that might be controller or keyboard,
Sure.
maybe you just prefer that style.
So,
Yoimiya is
this is
ranged,
the end.
However, so in certain scenarios that require reach, she at
Here I
least
go.
has that better covered than either Hu Tao or Shenling. This has been a big help for me against bosses that fly around, particularly the Wolf Lord or PvP and Abyss Floors. Anyway, Shenling and Hu Tao are high standards to be compared to. And if we interpret that Yoimiya being not as good as them
Okay.
in certain scenarios means that Yoimiya is just plain bad, that would be the wrong takeaway. Yoimiya has the firepower to
How's this?
strong
Let me at him.
if applied
I'll support you.
properly,
Feeling
is an
energized.
exceptionally good single
How is
target
this?
DPS.
Feeling
You have to
energized.
keep in mind the limitations for
Feeling energized. Leave it to me.
situations. But there are more nuances and potential caveats to unpack about her kid. The first caveat I'll bring up has to do with her being the most prominent spastic archer in the game, except for a physical official. So far, no one else relies heavily
Almost
on their
there, I
actual
just need
low
to
auto
not
attacks as
fuck
much as
up.
Yoimiya does. But with that comes the woes of her attacks auto-target. Now, this isn't a new or exclusive problem. It's an issue that can arise with bow users, but it became much more pronounced with Yoimiya because as a single target DPS, for even one of her arrows to misfire is a noticeable frustration. When does it become evident? Tissenflies, for example, can make your attacks unintentionally prioritize damage over the basics, and your hits disregard the round. Or Makokenki when he suddenly teleports. On an overload field, when light enemies get thrown around, this increases the likelihood of her arrows missing.
Why?
Enemies with large hitboxes don't have this problem, as there's a lot of surface area for her hits to
all
connect
ended
with, but
too
small
soon.
hitbox enemies are a bigger challenge to her auto-targeting. It's understandably frustrating. But over the time I've regularly used her, my personal experience has resulted in me only rarely encountering such auto-targeting issues. Most of it also probably has to do with me using her mainly as a boss-killing unit, and in such cases, it's very rare to miss her hits with them. Her attack range is also the regular
Alright.
range with other archer units. Yanfei was compared as having a slightly longer range than
Time to
Yoimiya,
use
but
thank
in
you.
practical
My turn to
experience,
retaliate.
Yoimiya's range will be adequate for battles.
Powering
Even
up.
with flying enemies like PMA or Wolf Lord, her range is still sufficient. To ensure that her
Look out for the
auto-targeting
counter.
does not mess up,
Let's
the
go.
simplest solution is to play her in close range, which might seem like it defeats the whole purpose of her being an archer, but hey, it gets you the best results. In such cases, having a shield becomes more important, which I'll get to later. Unfortunately, the same auto-targeting and range problems can potentially manifest
Alright.
in her burst too. Oftentimes, as long as your enemy stays below you, it'll land with no problem. But if the target enemy moves out of the AoE in some instances, it
Powering
can just
up.
completely
Are you
miss
alright?
landing on an enemy. I've gotten around this just by making sure to cast it when I can ensure the
Got
target
him.
is stationary.
More.
Again,
Go away.
Players
Let's
has
go.
overall room
I
for
feel like a
improvement in this
caveman
auto-targeting
trying to kill a
system,
mammoth.
as this isn't exclusive to Yoimiya, and other archers will experience them too.
Back in the
To address
prehistoric
this
era.
requires a more general fix.
A
But I can
necessity
say that
for
Yoimiya's
survival
auto-targeting
that is
fails
not at
on
all
marked
fun
instances
and is very
a deal-breaker.
dangerous.
Moving
Well,
on,
at the very
most of
least,
her
this
damage
isn't
comes
dangerous.
from her infused normal attacks, and here's another source of Yoimiya cons. Due to the progression of her attack multipliers and timer on Pyro
This is good.
Infusion, you generally want to land the biggest damage-dealing hits of her normal attack sequence.
I'll
this
help
becomes
you.
more important when you factor in her ICD and
Ah!
vaporized team. Back then, many criticized her for having standard ICD as if it
So
was
long.
a deal breaker in
One
her
more.
kit,
Another
which
hit.
I don't think is true at all and was mainly thrown around as a misunderstood
go.
mechanic. So we have to set the
Sure.
record straight.
Retrieving
Yoimiya's
information.
attack sequence, if anything, actually accommodates the standard ICD counter. The third and fifth hit of her attacks are her strongest multipliers, and when she's used in a vaporized team, these are the hits you want to trigger Vaporize with to deal the biggest damage. If you complete her 5-hit sequence consecutively, which is generally how she's supposed to be played, her ICD is set up such that these are the hits that will vaporize. Let me demonstrate. In this set
Okay.
on the Regispine, if I do her full combo consecutively, you can see that the third and fifth hit of the sequence consistently vaporize.
I'll heal you now.
Cheers. Let's go. Got it.
That
The
didn't
same
help.
is true in this Makokenki
Goodbye.
test. Notice that the third
Guess
and
I've
fifth
got
hit
bad
did
luck.
a crit hit and vaporized all 3 times.
Here I go.
For a last demo, even if I run her with Yunjin's attack speed buff, this still holds true.
How's this?
You have my thanks.
I'll heal you now.
Cheers!
However, this comes with certain conditions. It assumes that you can apply Hydro consistently enough, but that's easily addressed by running her with Xingqiu, Yelan, or both, who are required for her Vaporized team anyway. It also matters less if you're using Yoimiya in an exclusively Overload team, as Overload damage does not scale on your attack's damage, unlike Vaporize. This also assumes that nothing will interrupt your attack sequence or slow you down, such as being affected by Cryo. However, Yoimiya is prone to getting staggered or interrupted, and if that happens, you lose out on a lot of potential damage. This is the part that requires particular teammates to address. Now, what if something happens that ruins the sequences, causing you to miss out on those timed Vaporize hits? Well, it's not the end of the world. Just keep doing your rotation normally, as Yoimiya will still do damage, or restart your run in Spiral Abyss if it's that crucial. Chances are, whatever you're trying to clear will still be cleared normally even with such mistakes. But basically, I hope this explains the quote-unquote issues of ICT that Yoimiya really faces, and how it doesn't make her inherently bad. Rather,
why are you so smart?
With regular considerations. So, as I mentioned, running
ended
a shield
too
or
soon.
ability that
Retrieving
provides
information.
resistance to interruption is almost mandatory on her. It feels really vulnerable playing Yoimiya without a shielder, as her low defense and HP make her very squishy, and again, having to dodge frequently breaks her attack sequences. Thankfully, two of her best teammates, Xingqiu and Beidou, while not being dedicated shielders, actually provide her with interruption resistance. Still, nothing beats a dedicated shielder, and the best is none other than
You have my thanks.
If you actually have it, then getting interrupted is mostly a thing of the past, and will give the guaranteed big protection Yoimiya needs, especially against taking big hits of certain bosses. But what if you don't have them? Your next best options are 4 stars, Diona, Tank Fei, or Toma, who have their own caveats to deal with. Unfortunately, they're just not as good as Xiangli's shielding capabilities. Getting them to have acceptable shield thickness and uptime will cost more hyper-investing into their HP and PR stats. Does this mean she's stealing these teammates from your other potential teams? The good news is, Hoyoverse is consistently and frequently giving us more and more characters to play with, so I honestly think team building will become less of an issue over time. I'll admit, there is one part of Yoimiya's kit that feels completely wasted, and that's her charged attack. There's no incentive to use it due to its slow wind-up time and poor damage payoff. It's sad to see how Yuma's charged shot mechanic works, and that it can be
not worth
it.
Super not bad.
Having Yoimiya's charged attack function like Yelan's would have made it so much more feasible. Another major contention is her burst, which is often viewed as near useless. But is it really that bad? Well, it's her only inherent AoE damage source. It seems to deal little damage, and the AoE isn't even that big. But taken advantage of, it can actually compose around 20% of her total personal damage. Another requirement, though, is that another unit needs to proc it. While this condition is oddly limiting, it isn't that big of a problem due to how Yoimiya will be played and who you would naturally comp her with. And it comes with an additional utility. Casting her burst gives an attack buff to your teammates that reaches up to 20% attack, which is significant for team DPS. But note that Yoimiya will not get the buff, which is quite unfortunate. So it's really meant to support others. Arguably, that's the more important part of her burst. And so its optimal usage is casting it before rotating through your team's abilities, which some of them, like Fischl or Beidou, will be able to proc while attacking, and will also snapshot the attack buff. So the bursts of time is the time that your teammates are meant to be rotating in their skills to set up their abilities before Yoimiya's DPS window, and it matters less that Yoimiya can't proc herself. But I've noticed that some of Yoimiya's new teammates, such as Yelan and Jin, don't really benefit from that attack buff much, or even at all due to their scaling mechanics. We'll see moving forward if future potential Yoimiya teammates will have that characteristic. realistic, but as of now, Yoimiya still has several teammates to whom her buff is advantageous. So given all that, is it really worth using her burst? The argument that will get thrown around is this. Having to integrate Yoimiya's burst in her team rotation means that you'll have to build enough DR on her, which might come at the expense of her attack and crit stats. It'll also anti-synergize with 4-piece Shinigami, hence it's not worth reducing Yoimiya's personal normal attack damage to use her burst. However, time and math have already proven that 1. The attack bonus gain that Yoimiya can contribute.
We did it!
At last it's done indeed. I need to save right away.
That was a close one.
But it looks like there's nothing left standing in our way. Let's find Sheena already.
I can change the difficulty from right here. I'm gonna go to easy mode. After that, God, that was annoying. I don't want to deal with this game's difficulty anymore.
Over there!
A Valentine's drawing competition. The rewards don't seem worth it. It's a lot, but I'm talking about real-life monetary cost, skill, and time requirements.
There they are!
Ah, cool!
Is that where the secret room is? The warehouse?
I'm certain. Uh-huh. What's that?
Oh yeah, I knew it.
What is it? Looks like it's dripping something.
I doubt
Don't poke your
Sheena's
head
dead.
out too far. Once they leave, we'll head straight for that house.
They're gone. Are you sure it's clear?
I don't see anyone walking around. They must have driven off. All right, let's move closer.
What is this? What were they doing? Hey, Mai, do you think that's Sheena?
Stay calm, Roddy. We don't know yet.
Maybe, but...
It's no use worrying. Come on, let's move.
The door won't budge.
Think fast. Let's smash that window to get in. You two, watch my back.
Got it.
Nice
I will monitor this
vandalism.
side.
This rock should do. Here goes nothing.
Why bother with a rock?
Is this the secret room?
It smells damp.
Rotty has a gun, which, you know, now that I think about it, how does she get away with using it?
Why is it wet here?
It doesn't look like it has a silencer. So it, and you know, movie silencers. Lovely.
Sheena? You there?
Sheena! The scary people are gone now. This must be someone's idea of a sick joke.
Way too sick,
That's
if you
right.
ask me.
A morbid prank or something.
Are those newspapers on the wall?
Nanny. Well, shit.
Mother, this isn't... I'm so sorry for trespassing, but we haven't seen anything.
I can't believe that's their first instinctual answer.
When I noticed you were suddenly absent from the all-night worship, it came to mind that you could be here, but...
I'm sorry, Mother! Forgive me!
Wait! Hear us out!
Huh?
A state of emergency has just been declared in this very room. Take a look around. This is no place for children. Yet
Oh,
here you
great.
are. Are you blind? Can you begin to fathom the horrors that took place here?
There are things you absolutely shouldn't do. Do you know how much the headmistress worried while searching for you?
They're denying it.
You must never do something so dangerous like this again. Do you understand?
I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Mai, what about you? Do you understand?
Yes.
I'm so glad you're all safe. I beg you, please, don't worry me anymore.
Mother... I'm sorry.
I agree. Oh god. Okay, you know what? Since I know I can save here anyway, I'm going to leave this for later. I need a break.